How are we doing, Gareth?
We're doing alright.
What we got here?
Cheesy bacon flatbread.
Cheesy bacon flatbread. My piece of junk work van.
Rusty French shit.
And I'm going to have to bleep that out.
No, it's the other one you have to bleep out. That one's okay.
We can keep that one.
I think you can
We keep that word, right? Okay. Right, here we go, guys. So we got a 2010 rusty Peugeot partner van. 1.6 HDI. She's an absolute peach of a van.
No, she isn't.
She is.
No, she's an apple.
She's an absolute peach. As I was saying, she's an absolute peach of a van, guys. She's got lime green brake calipers, which I didn't do. She's got nice alloy wheels.
No, they're not.
Gareth loves the alloy wheels.
They're horrible.
With wheel spacers. Look at these bad boys. Bad man van.
No.
Bad man van.
Just a bad van.
So we're rocking some spacers there. Look. Hang on. I've not finished yet. Look, we got rust here. We got hand painted here.
And there.
We got hand painted here. We got peeled off stickers here. We got, that's not even my number.
So don't ring it.
So don't ring it. We got this.
It's loose.
We got
this was painted with
that was painted by the previous owner, and it was painted with hammerite and sprayed with a spray gun. And then we've started pulling stickers off. Sorry, Gav, I'm talking over you. I'm like a parrot.
You are. And then the paint came off. So
Look at the state.
Yeah. So then somebody brushed
So I put
it
some
over with some
brush paint on this.
Yeah.
Then we got some more of this. Some more of this.
What about around the windscreen?
Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Then we got a bit of this. Oh! Look at that! But she's actually. Oh, she's getting. Oh.
You found the hole?
Ooh. Yeah, I sound like a right weirdo, don't I, guys? Anyway, so we need to do a bit of gluing and a bit of filling and a bit of
hot melting.
I think we get away without hot melting on that, if I'm honest. It's surface rust, so we'll grind it back.
Yeah,
put some seam sealer on it. And,
well, I'll tell you what. Put that there.
And then that didn't happen.
And we pretend we didn't see that.
Oh. And look, we're rocking another lime green brake caliper. We've got discs that just look like they're
Vinyl records.
They're vinyl records. That's a good one. That's one I've not heard. We've got a bit of this.
That is a strategic repair
We've
with
got
duct tape.
We've got that.
Hey, it works though. It's functional.
And the Pierre Resistance. Is that the word?
Pierre de resistance.
Pierre Resistance.
Pierre de resistance.
Pierre de... Is this? Ignore all the junk in there. Look, we've got a push start button because you turn the ignition on and you can't crank it, so you have to crank it with what used to be a cigarette lighter port. Now.
And then if you're really unlucky, you have to get the cranking handle out.
So, shall I label this video? Oh, look at all the crap in my footwell. Worst window cleaning van.
Yeah.
Worst window cleaning van. But it does have a relatively tidy window cleaning system in it. Hey there, Gav. And that hose reel probably costs more than the van. Yeah. So, and that battery probably costs more than the van.
Well, that's a deep cell battery.
That was about 200 quid.
No,
So,
that wasn't more than the van. You paid more than that for the van.
yeah, but I shouldn't have.
For the second time you bought this van twice.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about what I actually paid for the van. Let's just talk about what the van's really worth.
And the fact that you bought it
and
twice.
Oh, I haven't got to the other bit yet. Hang on. Oh. I once went for a wee in the back of this van.
Well, I don't think you want to know.
And do you know what happened? I locked myself in this van. I went for a wee in a bottle in this van because there was nowhere to go and I was desperate.
Why are you pointing the camera at me? You're the one telling the story.
And I got stuck in here and I didn't know how to get out. So I had to rip that panel off there and then get my hand in there and somehow open the door. But I did spend 10 minutes of my life at least sat there cross-legged wondering how to get out of my van.
What, right there?
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Cross-legged.
So,
Weeing in a bottle.
next thing, guys, is this peach, absolute peach of a van. Wait till I show you all the mileage on it. Oh, look at that.
Starship mileage.
254,939 miles on the clock.
Do you know how many times that's been to the moon and back?
Oh, it's been a fair few times.
So, I think it is actually. It's 250,000 miles to the moon and back.
So the purpose of this video, guys, is there's a problem with this van, and the problem with this van hasn't been picked up on the last 2 MOTs.
Yeah, we know what it is though, or at least
I think I know what it is. Now, bearing in mind numerous mechanics have looked at this and they can't figure out what's wrong with it.
Can they not?
No, but I think I have.
You think you have?
I think I have. So, let's get it started. Step 1. Start up your spaceship. Spaceship started. Step 2. Gareth Harvey cameraman lie on the floor. Somewhere so his head is there without it getting squashed by a wheel. So that you can see the backwish going there.
Oh, okay, let me just reorganise myself down here. The bolt moving. Let me just do a bit closer, go on. Do it again. Oh yeah.
Am I going to have to edit the hell out of this video?
Yes. You're going to have to edit the hell out of it.
I'm going to put it in raw as it is.
Oh, okay.
Just so they can hear you going getting off the floor.
Yes.
So, did you see the problem?
Yeah, the problem is that 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 bolt.
Looks upside down to me.
Yeah, it is upside down.
Because it's got the Torx bit at the bottom. Which
And
is
then-
meant to just be something just to hold it while you from the top while you nip it up.
Yeah.
With the main bolt underneath. But it's not. So how?
They put it in upside down.
But by putting it upside down, my argument is how could you ever? Fair enough, right? You put it in upside down, but it's a hex head. You can still get it tight, can't you?
Yeah.
You can't get that tight enough, can you?
No, because it's a Torx head on
tiny
the
Torx
bottom
head.
and a nut on the bottom.
But this van passed its last 2 MOTs like that, and when you go on and off the throttle, the whole van twists like that, and when you go over speed bumps or sometimes when you turn, you hear a horrible clanging noise. And it's passed its MOT twice, and it's had so far 2 different mechanics look at it.
Yeah.
Who couldn't figure out what it was.
Just explain to anybody who might be watching from
But
the US.
what I will say.
Hang on.
Go on.
Explain to anybody who might be watching from the US what an MOT is.
I don't know. It's just it's a yearly inspection. Safety inspection.
Safety inspection, basically.
Yeah, something like that. So, but yeah, what I will say is the last mechanic that did look at it did suggest that it needed to be inspected with weight on the wheels. So he was going to get round to that, but he's busy. So we're just cracking on with it and we're getting stuff done. So
How does it go again?
we're just cracking on with it and we're getting stuff done.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to jack this up, we're going to whip wheel off, and let's see the problem.
Hang on. Shall we whip the wheel off? No, it's still on.
Wheel off. So we got the wheel off, and it's the front one, isn't it, Gareth? We were saying it's the back one, but the back one there, you can see it in the video just a minute ago, has got a hex bolt, and this one's here has got the Torx bolt on it. That one there. So what we're going to do is we need to jack this up enough so that I can get a spanner on that top nut and wrench it up with the gun.
Yeah.
And then
And the gun won't fit in there though.
the gun, what, won't fit in the gap between the floor and the van? We just
No.
need to jack it up more.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to gun it up with... unless it's just loose, unless I just get a spanner on it and torque bit and a torque wrench and see what happens.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I had my aviation wrenches with me, but I don't.
No. Right, so we'll get to that now.
Alright, Dean.
Alright, Gareth.
So
I found the problem, mate. Can you see in there?
Nope.
This is just loose, mate. Look at this. The whole bolt. Can you see the bolt turning there?
Because someone's put a drive shaft in the way. There it is.
Look at that. So the question is, can we wrench it up? So, well, this is going to be the shortest repair video ever.
Are you sure about that?
But I mean, it can be an introduction to. Yeah, I mean that's turning already. An introduction to my van, my junky van. Do you reckon we should do this van up on the channel this summer?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, I reckon we should.
What should we do it?
Should at least paint it.
Do you reckon we should paint it?
Yeah. What's your favourite colour for cars and vans, Dean?
Nardo grey.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
I think this bolt might have been a 20 as opposed to 21 as opposed. It's really sloppy that.
Yeah.
Have we got a smaller spanner there?
There's a 21 there.
We'll have that one.
So what we're
Pull
saying.
that guard out the way. I
So
bet
what
you
we're
can't.
saying is that the person to do last work on this.
Well, whoever had the subframe off or wishbone off, it's nothing to do with anyone we know.
No.
But no one's been able to figure out what was going on with it. Whereas actually, it's just this is loose.
A loose bolt. A very loose bolt.
I mean, look at how much I'm having to tighten it up. I want to get it tighter than that.
Yeah, I wanted it tighter than that as well.
Because that wasn't that tight.
No.
So we've got some jobs to do on this van. We've got to do a strut top mount on the front.
A strut top mount.
Yeah. Have we got to do this some pads?
Well, the pads on the front are.
The front pads were new last year. This strut top was actually rebuilt by myself because we couldn't get one because we fitted a spring. So it's had a coil spring on this side and it's had a coil spring on the rear there, and the strut top was knackered, but there was nowhere open to get one. I needed the van on the road.
How much of a nightmare was that rear spring to do?
Yeah, that took quite a bit of pressure to push the axle down, didn't it?
Well, it's not that,
To get it on.
but also the fact that we were using my £12 my £12 spring
Oh, the
compressors.
spring compressors. Gareth since upgraded his spring compressors, haven't you? So
Because we have the £12 spring compressors, and you could see them bending, couldn't you?
you could.
You could see them bending, and I was basically treating that like a bomb.
So yeah, I think we'll get this on now, get this done up now. I'll take it for a spin and let you know the results. But yeah, so if you get a clunk on a Peugeot partner van and you don't know where it's coming from and the MOT doesn't pick it up, check your bolts are tight.
Yeah, and your nuts.
Just check your bolts are tight. So yeah, I think that'll probably conclude it for now, won't it?
Well, it'll
Update in a minute,
it'll
maybe.
conclude it when you've got it tightened up.
When I've got it all back together again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So we're happy to report.
Fixed.
Fixed. That was a success.
It was successful.
So
Do you know what we should do to celebrate our success?
what's that?
Go for Jackyard.
Should we have a cup of tea?
Well, that sounds just as good. Nice
I
cup of tea.
can't have a Jackyard because I've had Burger King today with Sarah.
No.
Yeah. So and I only have so many calories and I'm already over. Because
No,
I don't know
that's
if
not good.
any
So-
other subscribers have noticed that my face has just shrunk a tiny bit.
Well, what
My belly.
what has gone off your face has now ended up on mine.
Yeah. So if you want to see some more content on the old junky van,
We're gonna paint
give
it
us a
this year, aren't
subscribe. We're going to paint it this year. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to paint it this year. We're going to do something with the bumper, restore the headlights or maybe fit new headlights, new wing mirror, address that little bit of rust on the bottom.
Tell you what, I've got at home. I got some perfect paint for this.
What have you got?
Magnolia emulsion.
No, I reckon we'll get a little compressor.
Got one.
And we're gonna DIY spray it, potentially over
there.
Over there.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Cheers for watching, guys.
So don't forget
To subscribe.
either like, subscribe, or share with your friends. One of those three would be grand.
Yeah. Cheers for watching. Take care, guys.